Welcome back to the channel for Right Time Watches here in Denver, Colorado. Today we're excited to share with you one of our favorite watches from Italian brand U-Boat. This is the U-Boat Classico GMT. Before we dive into the details on this stunning piece, we'll invite you to subscribe to our channel so you catch all of our upcoming videos. Now let's go ahead and unbox this thing. The original design and dream for these fantastic U-boat watches was born in 1942 when Ilvo Fontana was commissioned by the Italian Navy to create durable watches for Navy pilots. This project never ended up coming to fruition, but many years later, in the year 2000, Italo Fontana, the grandson of the original commissioned Ilvo, put these watches into production, and they are what you see before you today. Beefy, tough, strong watches made and designed for Italian Navy and put in production to be worn by the likes of you and me. With as many watch brands and companies that exist today, it becomes a little bit difficult to find something unique, but this U-Boat GMT definitely rings that bell. There are a few extremely one-of-a-kind type of features on this watch. The very first that I'd like to point out is this smooth, shiny bezel. It's actually made of tungsten, not stainless steel, so it's got a really nice sheen to it, and it will be quite scratch resistant. Another really unique feature is this crown protection system here on the left side of the case instead of the right. This crown guard system may be the star of the show. It has a screw-down Canteen style lid, which once undone shows us the crown, which is a little bit hard to access, and they thought about this too. This little lever here, when depressed, pops the crown out to the first position and then gives us access to pull it all the way to adjust the time. The dial is a matte black and has these kind of yellowish indices surrounding the dial, with numbers at 12, 4, and 8 and stick sandwich style markers at the remaining. A date window over here at 9 o'clock, and of course a GMT hand here as well. One of the best design aspects is this sapphire crystal over the top. It's flat, but it has this really cool beveling here on the edge that leads into the bezel here on the side. It definitely gives it an added element of visual interest on this gorgeous watch. The military inspiration carries itself into the design cues, with the right side of the case having the U-Boat branding and then a serial number plate here on the side with Made in Italy as a nice reminder of where this watch was put together. The case back on the watch carries this utilitarian style, but also has a really cool exhibition window in the style of the U from U-Boat. In there you can see the nicely signed rotor spinning around on that automatic GMT movement. The strap on this watch is a nice black leather and is quite thick to match the thickness of the case. It also has a gorgeous white stitching to provide a little bit of an accent. The buckle and tang are also quite thick and will definitely last a long time, and they also have this nice U-Boat branding here at the top. Because it follows the original design, meant to be very legible, this is a rather large watch. U-Boat has it listed at 45 millimeters, which is right what I'm showing as well. The lug to lug on this watch, 52.8, and the thickness, definitely pretty significant at 17.5. And here's a look at the watch on my 8-inch wrist. As you can see, it's pretty significant and definitely beefy and masculine. I can obviously pull this off, and as you can see, there's a little bit of space at the lugs, showing that even a smaller wrist could wear this. But do know that it's pretty significant and will definitely catch some attention. And even though this is a rather large watch, the lug width here is pretty manageable and would be good for changing straps, coming in at 20 millimeters. If you're looking for a watch that's going to stand out on your wrist, have good wrist presence, and definitely be built to last, this U-Boat is highly recommended by us here at Right Time. If you'd like to purchase this or any of our other watches, please visit us at righttime.com or give us a call and we'd be happy to help out. As always, thank you so much for stopping by, and we'll see you next time at Right Time.